oh, they'll change. Oh, I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them to do this. I'm waiting for them to give me flowers. When you're waiting for them this long in another universe, you could already be living a life with someone that has already given that to you, given all the things that you've been waiting for, but in another universe. These men do not have empathy. It's not idealism. That's delusion. Hi Winnies, it's Fiona. Welcome to my channel. And today, guys, as you can tell from the title of the video, there's a problem. There's a problem in this generation, in 2024, 2025. Women are not standing up. And here is the problem that I have in the dating culture right now, okay? The reason why women are so single, even though they're beautiful, they're intellectual, they are ambitious, they have all these things going up for them besides their dating life, is because of men. Women would rather be single and be comfortable with their presence than have a man who gives nothing to them in their life, okay? And that is completely reasonable, because why should you, a person who believes that they are high value, why should you waste your time on someone that's not benefiting you in any way? And for the women that have been crawling back to their ex, scraping on the floor for the bare minimum, being happy that a guy said good morning to you, you gotta stand up, girl. You gotta stand up, because I'm sick of, especially teenagers and young adults nowadays. There's some beautiful women in the world and they have such a lack of respect for themselves. And I just cannot believe that I'm seeing it through my eyes. And I know a lot of you guys have been through this experience where maybe an ex or a situationship or someone that's not even considered a situationship, you just completely are obsessed over. And you still are obsessed over them because they just give you the little bit of tiniest attention, and all of a sudden you're on the floor hailing, worshiping them. Girl, that's not you. That's not gonna be you in 2025, because you're literally so beautiful, so strong, so smart, and you're crawling on the floor for crumbs of this freaking ugly, dusty, dumb, non-ambitious, broke man. And I'm not saying broke as in lack of money broke. I'm saying broke as in his personality. He's immature, he has no ambition, he has nothing going for him, and you decide to still want him. Why would you want that? I've told this to a lot of my friends, and a lot of my friends were like, well, it's still young, I just want to have fun, and I just want to, you know, just not be so serious about all of this and this and that. Why? Why do you want that? You know it's not going to end well. You know it's going to end up horrible. You know that you're wasting your time when you can be putting that time into something else. You still want to go for that same man. And he's not even a man. He's a boy. He's a boy, okay? Gives you nothing. Why do people love the idea of someone even though they're not giving them anything? Women are such idealists, and I am an idealist myself, but there's just to a point where I have to be realistic, because being realistic is what is going to help me the most compared to idealistic. Being idealistic in goals such as career or academics or whatever is really good. Being idealist in a man that's showing no affection, giving you no attention, providing nothing for you, is not idealism. That's delusion. You're delusional. And coming from someone that has been delusional, you're gonna look back on this and you're gonna be embarrassed for yourself because you lack the self-respect to walk away. Simply walking away and being able to be comfortable in your own company is so much more better than being in the company of bad men that doesn't provide you anything, okay? At least with yourself, you can hone into yourself, focus on yourself, provide money for yourself, enhance your beauty, enhance your education, enhance anything about yourself. But when you're with a man that's completely taking away your energy and giving that to themselves and thinking that they're the shit when they're not, that's just taking away from you. And I don't know why a lot of women would love to have their energy taken away from them. I believe every woman is so beautiful. I know that's so cliche, that's so cringy, that's so cliche. Everyone says this. It's true. Because when you actively focus on yourself, you start becoming beautiful. When you hone in your aura and your energy and you're in tune with your spirituality, your mind, your physical being, that is when you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. And it's just a thing that even if you don't fit into the beauty standards, women can still be beautiful. When you're tarnishing your energy for a man that gives no crap about you, probably talking to other women, you're disrespecting yourself. It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's simple as this. It's just embarrassing. So many women have always broken up with their boyfriend, gone back with their boyfriend, broken up with their boyfriend, gone back with their boyfriend, It's a whole cycle. I know probably like 10 people of my friends who have done this or more, and it's embarrassing to say the least. If you have broken up with someone, yes, you can still make amends and whatever, it's very circumstantial. But if you've broken up with someone and you keep constantly breaking up, going back, breaking up, going back, that is just not healthy. It's not healthy because you guys know it's going to end in that toxic cycle anyway. Not building boundaries with yourself and not saying no and not learning how to just say no and when to know when to stop is the most damaging and the most self-harming thing you can do. Knowing when to say no, setting boundaries, and just being in tune with what you want is the key to finally being happy with yourself and happy with your life. You don't need someone to fulfill your happiness. You don't need someone to complete a void of yourself. If you believe that someone is going to fill this void in you and make you happier without you already being happy, you're just going to end up codependent on that same person, and you're not going to have independence. In the end, the one person that you're always going to have is yourself. You're not going to have anyone else to truly depend on like you do on yourself. If you can't be happy if you're just yourself, how are you going to be happy in a relationship? How are you going to be happy when someone leaves you or you leave them and you guys just go part ways? How are you going to be happy? Being able to sustain a happy life within yourself is step one to having a good dating life. And so many people are so into the potential of a man that they neglect themselves. You gotta ask the true question. Do you really like someone, or do you just like the idea of them? Because I know this topic is it's brought up so many times in so many different ways, but that really is the key question, because I wouldn't be asking this if women knew how to deal with this, if they knew the answer to this. So instead of contemplating and obsessing over a man that gives you nothing, they don't love you, they don't care for you, they don't give you any attention, they don't think about you, they're not even giving any part of themselves to you, why should you give any part of yourself to them? Women are such caring and giving creatures that they give to the point where they think that they're receiving, if that makes sense. They give so much that they think that they're going to receive it back, but in the end, it's not like that. Men are selfish, low-key. A lot of men are selfish. I'm not saying all men, okay? This is not a I hate men thing, but it's just a lot of scenarios I've seen my friends be with. There are a lot of selfish men that will just take and take and take and take from you until you're completely not yourself anymore and you have completely lost that light. Would you allow yourself to lose that light before you even started to shine? It's pitiful. It's honestly pitiful. And I know that this is hard to sometimes digest for people if you're someone that wants to keep going back to your ex, an unhealthy ex, okay? Sometimes they're a really healthy ex, and sometimes that turns on to a true love story, but a lot of times you guys broke up for a reason, and going back without having any growth between you guys is not gonna fix it, okay? You guys need active communication, trust, and loyalty to truly make up a good, successful relationship. If you broke up with your ex and then 2 weeks later or less you got back with them, that's not gonna end well. Where was the time for you to grow? You need to build independence to the point where you are okay. Hey, I don't need you. If you're treating me like this, I don't need that. I don't need you to treat me like this, because I know I can treat myself better like this. My friends can treat me better than you like this. My family can treat me better than you. When you start noticing everything around you and how much value you have in your life and how much these people bring into your life, you'll truly amplify your lifestyle, because just knowing how much value like time is to you is already such a good step forward. When you're allowing someone to diminish the time that you have, you're still young and you have so much time that's given to you. Why would you waste that precious time on someone you know it's not going to end well? You know it's not going to end well. It's your delusion that's making you think that, oh, they'll change. Oh, I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them to do this. I'm waiting for them to give me flowers. I'm waiting for them to do this for me. When you're waiting for them this long, in another universe, you could already be living a life with someone that has already given that to you, given all the things that you've been waiting for, but in another universe. So it's time to stop waiting and actually time to start moving forward away from your past and start moving into the future where you can finally find someone that is going to provide for you love and in abundance, okay? It's just really sad to see so many beautiful and intelligent women start succumbing to this horrible hole of themselves when they start getting involved in the wrong man. All it takes is just one bad man to turn you into a completely different person, and there's just been so many cases of this. And obviously I don't want you to turn into that dark hole, which is why I'm making this video, because I know so many women have just been victims to a lot of these horrible men that don't know what they're doing. And I'm not saying all men are horrible, okay? Even though I've been saying that men are horrible, but I'm not saying that all men are horrible, okay? There's just such a common trend, and a lot of men lack empathy. I've talked to so many men where they told me, I don't feel anything. I don't really have empathy. What is empathy? These men do not have empathy. A lot of these men make themselves into way more kinder and caring than they actually are. So you need to find someone that's genuinely caring. When they do things, not because they think that you're gonna give them something, when they help someone or they volunteer just because of their kindness out of their heart and not because they expect money or good karma and they don't expect like sex or something out of you, that is the good man. That is the man you want to keep in your life. But men who lack empathy, they don't understand. They will keep taking and taking from you because they can't sympathize with you. They can't put themselves in your position because they lack empathy. They don't feel emotions like women. Women are such caring creatures. They don't understand the level of psychoticness there is in a man, okay? And although this is a very hateful post about men, this post is not for all men, okay? This is strictly directed towards the men that lack empathy, that don't have remorse for the things and actions that they do. The men without empathy will only act like they do because they don't want you to cause more trouble for them. They don't want you to bother them, okay? So they put up this facade to make you think that they look like a good guy, even though they're not. And this is the point where you really need to trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to be the woman's best trait. And this is what I mean when you want to be in tune with your spirituality and mindset. Really knowing yourself, meditating, knowing what's right and wrong for you. When you start being in tune with yourself, start aligning your mind with your body, with your spirituality, even if you're not religious or spiritual, I'm not even that religious. You just have to align yourself to really know this intuition. Once you get that gut feeling, you follow it, okay? So many people have died. So many people have gotten kidnapped. So many women have known that they're in a bad situation because their intuition was telling them, no, 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 no. Their body was giving them symptoms of pimples, of stomach aches, of cramps, of something with a guy body knew was not safe for them. And you know what they do? They don't listen to intuition and they start going with that man, or they start doing things that's not right for them and inevitably lead to turmoil. You will know yourself best. No one can tell you. I can't tell you to do anything, okay? But you will know yourself best, and you know when you have to take risk and action and opportunities and just set boundaries for yourself and being able to know what's right, what's wrong. This is not right for me. I gotta cut him out. I can't do this. He's bad, she's bad, all of this, okay? Once you believe in yourself, everything will start to unfold itself. You are okay with people leaving. You're okay with losing things because you know that other opportunities are going to come to you. You know yourself and you have faith in yourself and in the universe that everything will always come to you and always work in your favor. So being sad and begging and crawling on the ground for a man that's not right for you, or friendships that are not right for you, that's not going to give you any benefit. Just knowing when to set boundaries and being able to be in tune with yourself is ultimately what is going to save you in the end. And I just believe a lot of you guys are so intelligent and amazing, wonderful, fantastic creatures that you don't have to belittle yourself to meet a man in their level, okay? Because you are way higher than that man you think is amazing when they're not actively showing that, okay? That is all I have for you guys today. I just really hope you guys did get some clarity and some feedback from this. If you are in a situation where you believe that you are succumbing to a worse version of yourself because of some external factor, And I just want you to know that everything will be all right and everything will work out in your favor, because usually when someone is in the deepest, darkest place in themselves, that is when they're going to start to grow and become the best version of themselves. I hope that you continue to have an amazing future. Focus on yourself, be in tune with yourself, and just remember to set boundaries, because as a woman, it's very hard to set boundaries and say no because of a lot of societal standards. You gotta act like this, you gotta be prim and proper, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So it's hard to say no sometimes, especially when you're in a male-dominated area or environment where you can't say no. But just knowing when to say no is what's gonna save you in the future. So guys, I hope you like this video, and if you guys have any other comments or feedback for me, please let me know. Thank you guys for watching this video and supporting me and just making it to the end of this video you have. And I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribed and like this video. Make sure to stay true to yourself, Winnies, and thank you.